Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and I'm so excited to share this project with you today for Make It Monday. Now, this is a card that I made and shared with some of my demonstrator friends for a card swap. We, as a team, part of my bigger team, we host a swap every time we get a new catalogue, and this was my swap card for them. So I only made 6, well I'll have made 6, 5 to swap, 1 to keep, and this is the card that I made for them because it's true. I'm sending it absolutely from the heart, and I cannot imagine my life without these lovely ladies in it. So this is my card. It uses the Petal Palette stamp set and the coordinating petals and more thinlits dies. I love this stamp set so much. You'll be sick of the sight of seeing this, I'm sure, from January, where I showed it so much. It was ridiculous. But if you buy it together as a bundle, you'll save 10% rather than buying the dies and the stamp set separately. So there is a special code for that when you order. You need to select the special bundle code to get the 10% off. The link for that will be on my blog post, so the link is in the down bar below. Shall we get started? I will admit I have prepped some of these things ahead of time because this card did take me a little bit longer than normal to make and slightly too long for camera. So I have got a piece of Whisper White cardstock and the stamp that I have not managed to pull out of the stamp set. There we go. Normally I'm all prepped and on blocks and stuff, but apparently not when I'm trying to, you know, keep things to a reasonable length. So I'm going to stamp this stamp, which is a cute little flower and some leaves, with basic black ink onto Whisper White. Now the reason I'm using basic black is because I am using watercolour pencils and a blender pen to colour this in. So I've pulled out 3 of the watercolour pencils from the watercolour pencil set, which is this one. I keep mine in a clear stamp case just because it's easier than the cardboard packaging they come in, but I've literally cut the front and the back off and then just slipped them inside the stamp case so that I know exactly which colours are in there, and that these are my watercolour pencils and they sit on my desk all the time. Very rarely do they go anywhere else. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to colour them in. So I have got Old Olive for the leaves, and I'm not kind of being really fussy about my colouring here. I could zoom you in a bit, shouldn't I, really? Zoom you in so you can see. Ooh, there we go, autofocus working well. So zoom that in, there we go. So we've got Old Olive on the leaves. I have got this flower here in Pumpkin Pie, and I'm going to add a little bit of colour onto the 2 kind of back petals and a bit more colour onto the front ones. And then I have got Daffodil Delight for the front flower. I'm going to take my blender pen and I'm just going to go over the colouring of my blender pen with my blender pen just to smooth, oh, well, you can see that, smooth out the colour. So just swipe off the green and we're going to go in for the orange, and this will likely pull some of that basic black ink, because no matter what it doesn't really matter what ink pad you use, you are going to move some of that basic black ink, but it's fine. And so that is, I'm going to zoom back out again so I can, oh, wrong way. Me and this camera are not friends at all at the moment. There we go. There we are. Ooh, there we are. So that is now coloured. Isn't that pretty? Now there is a coordinating die in the die set that cuts out this flower absolutely perfectly, and I have already gone ahead and die cut. So we have got our die cut flower. I'll move both these off to one side. Like I said, I've kind of done a bit of a Blue Peter with this project today because it can be a little bit complicated. So I've then got a basic black card base, which is half a sheet of A4 cut in half, folded in half, and 2 pieces of Whisper White, one for the outside and one for the inside. So we're going to do some stamping on those. And I have got the dotty stamp, and pumpkin pie ink. So I'm going to just ink up my stamp, and we're going to go for off to one side about a third of the way from the top for the outside, and similar but on the bottom for the other one, for the inside, like so. I'm going to finish stamping the inside while I'm here, because the rest of the cards basically just assembly. So I've got the stamp that says "Life is so much better with you in it," and my basic black ink pad again. I'm going to just ink that up and stamp that over those dots for the inside of my card. And then the outside, I have already gone ahead and die cut this piece from Old Olive. Now I die cut 6 of these all at once and it really didn't take that long. I haven't got adhesive on the back. I think if I was going to do this project from scratch again, I probably would put multi-purpose adhesive sheet on the back, because then they are going to stick absolutely flat to the card. But I haven't done that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fast fuse to the card base in 2 little patches. So I've got one patch here that is going to be covered by my flower, and another patch further along that's going to be covered by my sentiment. So I'm going to just adhere that into there, and I have left some overhang. I have also already stamped and heat embossed my sentiment on basic black ink, and that says "From the Heart." So I'm going to grab a dimensional for the back of my flower, and then I have got some somewhere in my box of adhesives. Oh, there they are. Some foam adhesive strip. Now these come in quite long lengths, and I cut them down into bits that I will use, because I tend to use my foam adhesive strips more for sentiments than I do shaker cards. So I'm going to put that on the back of there. Then I also need some of the black thread. Now it's classed as black metallic thread, I think, but there is no metallic in this. It is literally just black, but it's in the same bit in the catalogue with the gold and the silver and the copper, and I don't use the black as often as I should. So I'm going to roll some of that out like so. I keep a bit of washi tape on the top of mine because they do tend to sort of roll away and all come off the spool. I'll put that back before I lose it, and I'm going to wrap it around my 3 fingers. Ooh, like that, and I'm going to pop another bit of fast fuse exactly where the previous one was and stick that in there like that. Then I have got my flower, and I'm going to pop that over the top of all that adhesive, and then the sentiment piece, I'm just going to go over, there's a piece of adhesive underneath this side as well, so that's going to go over there like that. And then all we need to do is actually stick this card together. So we've got our the inside of our card. So I've got fast fuse on the back of there, into the inside of our card, and then because this has got dimension on it, I'm actually going to put fast fuse directly onto my card base, and then line this up on the front. Oh. And then just trim off that little bit that's hanging off the edge. And that is my Make It Monday card for you today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Do let me know if you've watched this video and you're one of the lovely ladies that's received one. I hope that I've managed to put them in the post by now and that you'll have got them. I am planning a kind of swap video to show you guys what I received as well, so that will be also be coming probably as a bonus video rather than anything specific, so that might probably just magically appear. If it's already gone up, I'll put it in the link in the down bar below. I think I'm going to put this one up first. Thank you ever so much for watching. Anything you've seen in this video, as always, can be purchased in my online store. Link is in the down bar below. Or you can find it on my blog, stampinbyhannah.co.uk. And I will see you again next time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.